is a bomb bigger than the phone you are holding right now. It will explode in the heart of the Middle East. The Dubai administration is not sleeping at night. They are drawing up plans, preparing maps, running simulations, and no one knows what is going on. The media is silent. Competitors are blind. Even most airlines are unaware. But I will tell you everything, because this information has come into my hands. Are you ready? Dubai is closing the world's largest airport. Yes, you heard correctly. It is permanently shutting down that massive structure that sees 90 million people pass through each year. It is destroying the airport that accounts for 15% of its economy and forms the very foundation of its identity. They are burying this massive complex worth billions of dollars in history. Why? The truth I'm about to tell you might knock you off your feet. This isn't just a growth issue, it's an existence issue. Here's where the story begins. 60 years ago, there was a small runway in the middle of the desert. A few planes landed there. A few workers were there. A few passengers passed through. Today, that small runway has turned into a monster. It has become a victim of its own success. The city around it is suffocating it. Dara is squeezing it from the north. Dubai is pressing down from the south. Sharjah is narrowing from the east. The sea lies to the west. There is not a single inch left to expand. Physically, it is blocked. Mathematically, it is in a dead end. Now, let me give you a harsh math lesson. Dubai's economy is growing by 7% every year. The tourism sector is increasing by 9%. Air traffic is expanding by 11%. In 2030, 160 million tourists will visit Dubai. In 2040, 200 million people will visit. In 2050, 300 million passengers will transit through the airport. Do you know what the current maximum capacity of the airport is? 90 million. That's the problem. You either grow or die. There's no luxury of stopping. Dubai chose to grow, not to die. But it's not just a space issue. There's an age issue. There's an infrastructure issue. There's a technology issue. By 2050, everything will be over 50 years old. The runways will crack. The buildings will deteriorate. The systems will fail. The pipes will rust. The cables will rot. The air conditioning will break down. You'll either spend billions of dollars to completely renovate everything, halt operations for years, or do what Dubai did. Start from scratch, a clean slate. Now, let's get to where the real bomb is about to go off. Al-Maktoum International Airport, codename DWC. Dubai World Central, 30 kilometers south of the desert, a monster as big as Manhattan is rising. Slowly, quietly, steadily. This is no ordinary airport. This is technology from outer space. This is the prototype of the future. This is the next level of humanity. Imagine 5 parallel runways. Imagine 400 planes moving at the same time, 7 massive terminal complexes, 2 main hub centers, a capacity of 280 million passengers per year. Read that number again. 280 million. That's the entire population of Turkey passing through 3 times a year. That's the combined population of Germany, France, and Italy. Is this madness? This is vision. This is courage. This is belief. Size is only half the story. The real revolution lies in technology. Passport queues are a thing of the past. Waiting lounges are becoming legendary. Security checks are changing. You walk through, cameras on the ceiling scan your face, artificial intelligence verifies your identity, and the doors open automatically. It takes 10 seconds. That's it. No bureaucracy, no paper, no human error. What will happen to your luggage? Robots will carry it. No human touch. Every suitcase has a smart chip. Every movement is tracked. Every location is known. The concept of lost luggage is disappearing. The system does not allow for loss. Artificial intelligence knows where it is every second. It waits at the arrival gate before its owners. The craziest part is digital twin technology. There is an exact virtual copy of the airport, like a parallel universe. Every plane, every person, every vehicle, every employee, even every cup of tea exists in the digital world. The system predicts the future. It sees crowds before they form and directs passengers. It senses malfunctions before they occur and sends maintenance teams. It knows when delays will happen and takes preventive measures. This is not artificial intelligence. It's magic. It's divine intelligence. How will the energy issue be resolved? 60% of the roof will be covered with solar panels. The goal is net zero carbon emissions. All waste will be recycled. Every drop of water will be purified from the sea. Dubai is not only building a large airport, but also a clean airport. It is building a sustainable airport. It is building an airport that will last 100 years. It is building an environmentally friendly airport. The location has also been strategically chosen. Jebel Ali Port is right next door. It is the 9th largest container terminal in the world. Cargo is unloaded from ships and loaded directly onto planes. A marriage of sea and air. Logistic fusion. Emirates can pick up engine parts from the sea in the morning and install them on a plane by evening. Same-day delivery. This is the logistics revolution. This is the trade revolution. So how will they pull off this miracle? How will they transport 90 million passengers? How will they handle 270 Emirates aircraft? How will they train 50,000 employees? How will they adapt thousands of pilots? Here's Dubai's brilliant phased strategy. Planning took 10 years. The first phase begins in 2029. The first terminal opens, but not for passengers, only for cargo. The Emirates cargo fleet is completely relocated. They are testing the system in an unmanned environment. They are testing robots. They are training artificial intelligence. They are developing algorithms. They identify errors and fix them immediately. They are perfecting the system. The second phase is in 2032. Small airlines are coming. Fly Dubai, Air Arabia, Wizz Air. 1,000 passengers a day. Then 5,000. Then 10,000. Then 100,000. They are growing slowly. The system is maturing. Experience is increasing. Trust is being gained. Operations are becoming smoother. The third phase is in 2035. The big migration begins. The Emirates fleet is moving entirely. First, the massive A380s, the world's largest passenger aircraft. Then, the Boeing 777s. Then, the remaining 200 aircraft. 20 transfers every day. 100 aircraft every week. 400 movements every month. Coordination is flawless. Planning is perfect. The fourth phase is in 2040. The last day of the old airport is approaching. The final flight is taking off. The last passenger is saying goodbye. The last employee is turning off the lights. A 60-year legend is coming to an end. A historic moment, but at the same time, a new legend is beginning. DWC is now becoming the center of the world. How will the two airports be connected? Hyperloop technology, a magnetic train system in a vacuum tube. 400 kilometers per hour. Arrival in 8 minutes. Check-in at the old airport, flight at the new airport. Automatic baggage transfer. Maximum passenger comfort. The system is flawless. Synchronization is perfect. What will happen to the old airport? 2,000 hectares of land worth billions. Right in the heart of the city. Worth trillions of dollars. Dubai will not demolish it. It will transform it. A brand new city for 2 million people will emerge. The DXB City project. The old runways will become green parks. The old terminals will become technology centers. The old control tower will become a museum. The old hangars will become a sports complex. The global impact will be immense. Every airline will have to revise its plans. Every airport will have to rethink its strategy. Doha will be in panic mode. Istanbul will wait anxiously. Singapore will watch nervously. Frankfurt will suffer losses. Amsterdam will be left helpless because DWC isn't just big, it's disruptive. It's completely changing the rules of the game. It is setting new standards. Some airlines will definitely win. New slots, new opportunities, and new markets will open up. Emirates will further strengthen its hegemony. Etihad may move entirely from Abu Dhabi. Qatar Airways will radically change its route. Turkish Airlines will completely revise its strategy. Lufthansa, Air France, and British Airways will take up positions. Of course, there are significant risks, huge risks. The Berlin-Brandenburg airport disaster is still fresh in everyone's minds. There was a 10-year delay. The budget tripled. Scandals, investigations, and resignations occurred. What if a similar disaster happens in Dubai? What if DWC isn't completed on time? What if the system doesn't work? What if the technology fails? The cost risk is truly significant. The official budget is $35 billion, but mega projects always exceed their budgets. A 50% increase is normal. A 100% increase is not surprising. What if it doubles? Dubai is wealthy, but not infinitely so. What if oil prices drop? What if tourism declines? What if the economy slows down? What if a crisis hits? There is also the human factor risk. 50,000 workers will need to adapt to the new system. Training programs will take years. Mistakes will inevitably occur. Accidents are likely to happen. What if passengers dislike the system? What if they find it too far? What if they call it confusing? What if they miss the old airport? The technological risk is perhaps the greatest. Such a complex system has never been tried anywhere before. Digital twin technology looks perfect in theory. How will it work in practice? Artificial intelligence is successful in simulations, but what about in real life? Robots work flawlessly in a laboratory environment. Can they handle 280 million people? Competition risk cannot be ignored either. Saudi Arabia is now awake. The NEOM project is massive. Riyadh Airport is planned to have a capacity of 185 million passengers. Qatar is constantly expanding. Turkey is growing rapidly. India is rising. China is advancing. Everyone wants Dubai's throne. Everyone wants a piece of the pie. When the year 2040 comes, we will look back. We will see how incredible Dubai's vision was. We will understand what courage, determination, and belief can achieve. Perhaps we will be inspired. Perhaps we will try to achieve our own impossible dreams. Perhaps we will push our limits. Is this madness? Absolutely not. This is leadership. This is vision. This is the art of building the future. What do you think? Can this crazy plan really succeed? Do you have an unforgettable moment you experienced at Dubai International Airport? Share your thoughts in the comments. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss this historic transformation. Don't forget to turn on notifications, because the next decade will be the most exciting period in aviation history. We will experience this revolution together. We will witness it together.